Stay. Stay.
We can't do nothing about that. We're here. We can't do nothing about that. We can't do nothing.
We can!
Not here.
Not
here.
He's on chicken video right now. He was wearing an orange suit with like something on his back.
Spraying alcohol.
Spraying alcohol, but what he did was he made it look like he was here.
He's making Molotov cocktails. Well, we can't do it when he's got Molotov cocktails on.
If you are fighting,
Whoever's the
you have to
That's what he's got right here. Is Molotov cocktails. It's alcohol.
Yeah, tell us.
Get back, bro.
How many children?
Stay away. Stay away. He's right there. He's throwing Molotov cocktails right there.
Yes, both of them.
Where you fucking belong?
Yeah.
And you going to jail, man. I don't give a fuck. You don't antagonize shit like that. You caused this shit.
Right.
He's not.
Right.
He didn't do anything. Chill.
I don't want to hear it.
Everybody get back. Everybody get back. Everybody get back. He's right there. He's on the ground right there.
Who was the person that
Right here.
This guy right here. No, this guy is the one who got these motherfuckers.
So ultimately what they said was that this guy, he had set off some Molotov cocktails on a pro-Israeli group, a Zionist group called Run for Their Lives. And there is 6 victims. One was in critical condition. The 6 victims' they're aged 67 to 88. And the violence must stop. We need to stop the violence. They said 31 Gazans were killed by IDF tanks. 31 Gazans today killed by IDF tanks. So far, 400,000 Palestinians have been killed. There's 25,000 Hamas. So if there's 25,000 Hamas, why have we killed 400,000? 400,000 Palestinians. People say, well, that's more than what everybody else is saying. Ralph Nader is pointing out that they're not counting all the people that's underneath the rubble. They're not counting all the people who's underneath the rubble. They're also not counting those who are injured or maimed or get sick or starved to death who die later on. They're not directly attacked, but they die later on because of their injuries. There's mass starvation that's going on. There's bodies underneath the rubble. And just recently, there was a 3-year-old girl. A 3-year-old girl was walking through the fire. You saw a silhouette. There was a bombing at a school because they're bombing schools and hospitals and tents. People in tents. The problem with them not being able to defeat Hamas, because every time they kill 1, 2, 10 innocent people, you just created 10, 20, 30 more Hamas. So a little 3-year-old girl, she's not innocent. What did that 3-year-old girl do? Remind me of that 19-year-old who was burning on a fire when he was just sitting there on the gurney in a tent city. He's sitting on a gurney in a tent city. He had like a little program or whatever. People would donate money and he was fun and exciting. He didn't do a damn thing. They just closed the last hospital. You hear them talking about turning the Gaza Strip into the Riviera. So it's just a real estate deal, and then they're going to do forced location for $1.7 million. It used to be $2.3 million. $2.3 million down to $1.7 million. It's a lot of innocent people that were killed. A lot of innocent people were killed in Iraq too. Was it 500,000, 1 million? We don't even have specific information on that, but I guess if you're the mass murderer, you don't want to know how many victims you had caused. So, I do not condone this violence. I stringently do not want people to go around setting Molotov cocktails, not to burn people. There was another guy that did a shooting maybe a week ago or so. I do not condone that. Now, that being said, I am frustrated with the lack of options. If we live in a psychopathic country that doesn't give a damn about a whole bunch of brown people that are murdered in Gaza, what are we supposed to do? What are my options? It makes me think that maybe in a year or two, if we all get organized, then we could start turning some House seats and we could start running some people that are for Palestinians. I'm tired of compromising on Palestine. They are the oppressed. They've been under occupation for the last 70 years. So if we get super organized and we're able to get 200 members into the House, then we could start voting to cut the purse strings and to stop the arms. The reason why Israel gets away with it is because of our United Nations veto. We give them cover. We give them money. We give them billions of dollars. We give them missiles and tanks. Israel wouldn't be able to do a genocide if it wasn't for the financing of the United States of America. And then I thought that Donald was supposed to be different than Joe Biden. I thought Joe Biden was the worst president ever. Well, Joe Biden was okay with the genocide of Palestine. So that means this is America last. This president is just Joe Biden 2.0. We just got Joe Biden 2.0. It's the same crap. I thought Joe Biden stepped down from office, but I guess Joe Biden is still in office. When it comes to murdering Palestinians, Donald and Joe Biden are exactly the same so far, but they've been trying to do a sort of ceasefire deal, but you've already burnt them once. It'd be hard to trust you again. And then he said he wanted to turn the Gaza Strip into a Riviera. So, I mean, what if somebody was saying that about Florida? Hey, look, we're just going to take Florida, take 2 million people, push them out, and we're going to turn that into a Riviera. We just got to get rid of the 2 million Floridians. Just as soon as 2 million Floridians just get up out of their homes in their homeland and they go move to Montana, It's a crazy proposition. Israel was created in 1948, and in fact, see, you look at Moses. Moses has been doing genocide since the Midianites. Moses runs away from Egypt, and then he marries Zipporah. And then he frees the ancient Hebrews. 400,000 are freed, and then they start doing genocide after genocide after genocide. So in some respects, the Hebrews have been... Why can't Jewish folks, the Hebrews, find land that is not occupied? There is land on this planet that has nobody living in it. Nobody lives on it. Why can't they take land, find land? They can buy land. Why can't they buy land where nobody is living on it and then turn that into a Riviera? Why you want to turn a nation that has 2 million people in it? I mean, when I think about Kentucky has just 5 million people, so if you're to tell nearly half of the Kentuckians to move, would they do it? You better move. Why? Because we're going to bomb the hell out of you until you do. Well, why are you going to do that? Well, because 2,000 years ago, us Shawnee Native Americans used to live here. So if the Shawnee want to take Kentucky back, then they're allowed to kill 2 million. They're allowed to do a forced displacement. It's almost like we're already here. Can we live side by side? Can we live in peace? I mean, how long do you think you get to do a genocide before the chicken comes home to roost? How long do you think you get to murder children day after day without seeing the effects happen here? Even Israel has universal health care, so we're going to give billions of dollars for their universal health care program. Meanwhile, we got people here that don't even have it. So he threw a Molotov cocktail. There's 6 victims. One's in critical condition. Hopefully they all pull through. Hopefully they survive. It's just crazy how a lot of these posts are saying, oh, we got to deport these people. That's what, the problem is it's all about the deportation. We're not deporting people. Well, as much as you want to say, deportation, what was that other guy? Wasn't there a guy that said free Palestine? He said free Palestine, and then there was an Israeli ambassador. So let's take a look at that picture. Elias Rodriguez. So Elias Rodriguez I don't know. He's Latino, it looks like, but does that mean he very much could have been born here? So I don't know who Elias Rodriguez is.